Hello, today I'm going to show you how you can use the closed captioning feature in Google Slides to caption your meetings in Zoom. To do this, I use the features that you can actually have two Google accounts, and I use my first Google account to just open a blank slide in Google, and then I can use the present option, I can use the present option, and then once I do that, I can put on the closed captioning and I will start to caption it. I then go back to my main presentation user and I actually do my presentation from there. The reason I do that is that way I can go to the internet, I can look at different options in the internet, and I don't take a chance of closing out of my captioning option. Let me show you how I do this. So if I go back to my other Google user, I have just opened up a blank presentation. I can exit this presentation and I'll show you. So I just have a blank presentation here. I say present, and then I go ahead and I choose closed captioning. I do have options here. I can change my position from the bottom to the top, or I can make my text size 4 different sizes. I've chosen large, and I've chosen the bottom position for text. So I click on that, and you will see that my captioning starts again. Now, one of the things I need to do is actually shrink this screen. So I exit full screen. And what that does is gives me access to my other features on my computer so that I can go over to my other user. And then I go ahead and I pull up my other user, and that's where I have my main PowerPoint that I will be running. And so that is actually still running on this user, and that is where I was showing you the screens. So I can move back and forth through this user. As I said, I can then go out to other websites and demo those, and I don't take a chance of actually messing up the user that's giving me my closed captioning. I have just found that that works best because the fewer things that I can inadvertently click while I'm doing my presentation, the better off I am, so I don't actually accidentally close down the closed captioning user. So one of the things you do need to do is when you come to your main presentation, it will often be full screen. So that will cover the captioning, but you can just come up to the upper right corner and restore it down. And what I usually do is actually have all of that done ahead of time before I start my presentation or my meeting. And that way you're not messing with the sizing during the meeting. But it's not a big deal if you need to do that during the meeting. You just need to make sure that this top screen is small enough that it's not covering the captioning. It will usually pick up other participants, not just the main presenter. So it will actually pick up all the presenters that are talking back and forth and caption all of them. In order to make the captioning show up, you do need to share your screen within Zoom. So one of the meeting participants needs to be sharing their screen and then running the blank slide. So I will show you that. So I will stop sharing my screen, and your option is to share your screen. And there's typically multiple options, and I have found that it's best to share the whole screen or the whole desktop, not the application if you want the closed captioning to work. So share your screen, and at that point, you can then see that the captioning will be running. So that is one thing that you need to remember is you do need to share your screen. So that's how you do closed captioning with a meeting in Zoom. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you have found it helpful.